If left untreated, clinical depression can result in suicide. The National Institute of Mental Health reports that people over the age of 65 account for about 25% of the nation's suicides. Shane Lee has more on the rising issue, that is, senior depression.
Lakewood Health System hosted a senior depression seminar in Little Falls today with one major point. Depression is not just a part of getting old, it's a mental disease. Seniors go through a lot of late life changes that can lead to depression.
That loss of a spouse, we talk about the loss of driving privileges, that's huge. That lack of freedom that results from that.
Another trigger can be moving to an assisted living center. Today's seminar took place at the Highland Senior Living Center, where resident Marion Denton says she has seen how people hate to leave their homes.
You see people actually weeping and crying. They're that sad, and that hurts.
Unfortunately, the National Institute of Mental Health estimates that only 20% of people with clinical depression actually receive treatment.
We're kind of that Minnesota nice that we don't talk about a lot of things like that, emotional things, and so that makes it a tough sell here in central Minnesota.
One of the most concerning characteristics of depression is suicide. Suicide is the 11th leading cause of death in the United States. That number triples in white males over the age of 65. It increases to 6 times that number in white males over the age of 85.
I feel there should be help for people like that. Maybe we're not doing enough.
The best thing people can do is evaluate themselves. Symptoms of depression always include feeling sad or irritable throughout the day, along with a loss of interest in activities once enjoyed.
If we can promote more understanding, I think that's a big step forward.
Hopefully, further education will lead to greater understanding and less suffering. Shane Lee, Lakeland News.
Additional symptoms of depression include more than 2 weeks' worth of changes in appetite, changes in sleep, restlessness, headaches, and hopelessness.
If you've enjoyed this segment of Lakeland News, please consider making a tax-deductible contribution to Lakeland Public Television.